And boom, we should officially be live. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially live. Yes, for all of you watching around the world. Here we go. Let's drink this up for all of you that are watching today. We are going to be using Me Mitch. Yes, Steer Season. Also, we're going to be also using Kinders. Yes, the blend. This has everything. We're also going to be using Kinders or Prime Steak. You know what? Let me just show you for all of you watching. Today, we're going to be doing some pork steaks. Yes, with bone. Ladies and gentlemen, pork steaks. That's what we're going to be doing today on the stream. And for a lot of you that are watching, I do know it's Sunday for a lot of you and Monday for some others, especially for the people over there in Australia. I believe in Australia it should be about the morning time, around the morning time, any moment, about 8 a.m. And over here in the USA, in Florida, we're looking at, let's see what time it is. We're looking at about 5:40 for all of you watching around the world. You know what? We're going to start taking these out and we're going to start seasoning these. And also, let's start drinking, huh? Let's start drinking. Today, we're going to be cooking up some pork steaks. And for all of you that haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And here we go. This is New Riff 8-year. Let's drink this up. Man, that's good. Great to see Joe Walters in the chat room. He was in the first one. He was the first one to comment in the chat room. Let's start off by taking some of this out of the way. April Neal in the chat room. Great to see April Neal. Here we go. Let's start moving this. And we're going to officially put this right on. Let's start the stream off. All right, for all of you watching, here we go. Let's drink the rest of this. This is New Riff 8-year. We're going to start seasoning this thing. Looks good for all of you watching. You guys already know the drill. There's 3 seasonings I'm going to be using on the stream. I did bring all 3 of them. It's going to be the main one on the stream. If you want to learn how to cook, yes, it's going to be the main one. Now, there's going to be one that's going to be mainly for the salt, right? I don't want to add salt. I do want to put a little bit of everything. This has everything. You see that? Beautiful. I'll be using this. Now, I'm going to also say I will be putting my legendary prime steak seasoning because I love this. I like to put it on. It just gives it a final touch. And if you haven't bought one of these, go buy yourself one of these. You can add it to any steak, any pork. You can also add it to chicken. It's great. And you can see over here it also says vegetables and sheep. What the hell? Sheep. Crazy. Point of matter is, I don't think I've ever used this on vegetables. It says I could put it on vegetables. I've never used it on vegetables, but maybe the time will come. Maybe next week we'll do some fajitas or something. The point of the matter is, main one that I'm going to be putting right now will be this, right? Will be this. Also today, the fragrance of the day that I'm wearing today is a Horror Signature Pour Home Extreme. Yes, I'm using this today, and if you could see, look at that, it's already almost down. About 7 sprays of this I've been using, and it really, it elevates my mood. I always like to smell good, and if you haven't seen the review that I had on this one, it's a great bottle, especially if you're drinking whiskey or if you're cooking. Make sure to wear a good fragrance, and this is a fragrance that I've been wearing all day long. 7 sprays. 2 on my hand, 2 in my other, 2 in my arm, 2 in my arm, and 2 in my other arm, and then 3 on my neck. This is a beautiful bottle. At the end of the day, let's just say it. The juice is beautiful, and it's really good. Get yourself one. You can go to Zahorov.com, get yourself one of these. Anyways, we're going to move this out of the way. And I've been trying to find a website for this. I've been trying to find a website for this. This is the olive oil I've been using. I can't find this anywhere, but I do know that I like it a lot. It's from Turkey. And if you guys don't know with olive oils, there's a couple places olive oils, and by the way, we have a lot of people watching. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Do me the favor, hit that like button. If you don't know what the like button is, you just gotta tap the screen. Tap the screen a couple times. We gotta get those likes up for the algorithm. Anyways, point of matter is, thank you so much for hitting the like button. Point of matter is, Spain has great olive oil. It's one of the biggest producers of olive oil, and then you have Italy. You have Italy, yes. You have Italy, that they make one of the best olive oils. Then you have Turkey. Turkey has great olive oils, but out of all of them, we're going to say, I like Greece. Everything over there in Greece, the salt is great. Not only the salt in Greece is great, but let's just say this. Their olive oil is really good over there. If I was to pick one, which olive oil I would pick, personally, I would say Greece. I like Greece. And then Italy. Greece and Italy, and so far Turkey's great. Spain, Spain, I don't know about Spain. I don't like how they talk over there. It's like the Argentinians, how they talk. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. All right, let's put this on here. Okay, first things first for a lot of you, make sure both sides get olive oil. So what you want to do is, right when you toss this, your pan should have a good coating of oil. Right, good coating. By the way, I'm going to say this. You get different thicknesses on these. But I do recommend a lot of you, don't get them too thin, but get them good. Good, look at this, you see? Look at the thickness. It's not that big, not that thick, but it's pretty good. Now, let's flip this up. And then we're also going to be putting a seasoning, right? Okay, both sides should be good. All right. Good. Looks good. All right, now that we have that going, there you go. You guys are hitting the like button. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. All right, first thing is first, gonna use this one. All right, just a lot layer. Ah. Lot layer, okay? Boom, just a lot layer. Light coating. Lot coating. There you go, very good. Good. Beautiful. We could back this up a little bit. And we can put this right here. There we go. Perfect. I'm also going to be opening a brand new one, I think. We'll put this over here. Boom. You put this over here. This is the one that we're gonna. This is gonna be the main. Okay. Before I do any main, let's talk about something real quick. Oxidation. I've talked about it before. Is oxidation good for your bottles? Like you see this bottle, oxidation's real, right? Oxidation's real. Is this one better than the other one? Well, I can't really say it on this one because it's a single barrel. But it does. I'm going to say this ahead of time. Bottles do get good oxidation, and they do taste better. Let's pop this open. All right, now we're going to do this. You can go a little bit heavy if you want on this one. Not too heavy, just one round. One round. That's good. All right, before we do anything more, we're going to drink another rip. Let's rip this up. This is 113 proof. Let's pour this up. Just a little bit. Single barrel, yes? Oof. Look, I just jammed my, oof, look at that, I just jammed my finger on the goddamn cork. What an animal. We have this going, looks good. All right, we're gonna do the main seasoning. Before we do the main seasoning, again, let's nose this one time. Man, I just bit myself right here with that cork. Look at that. You know, it helps when you got a boo-boo like that. Got a boo-boo like you just wipe it on your balls. Oof, there you go. That's gonna recover in 5 hours. Good. For all of you watching, here we go. Let's drink this up. Look at that, it's gone. Completely gone. All I had to do, there you go. Completely gone. All I had to do was wipe my balls. That's a magic spirit. This was, anyways, point them out. Let me talk about this. Here we go. We're gonna do me Mitch Steer season today. Here we go, baby. Yesterday on the Super Chats, great Super Chats, Jason Kate, who dat? And also we had Joe Waters. Okay, this is getting a little bit like a poor boy, You're trying to squeeze out every seasoning. Like a poor man, like a poor boy. Okay, we're not poor out here. Here we go. Let's pop this open. There we go, loaded and ready to rock. Loaded and ready to rock. That's what I said. She never says that. That's what I said. Loaded and ready to rock. Unless you go to Thailand. Oof. I'll never go to Thailand. I'll tell you that right now. Never. I was invited to go to Thailand once, and I said, hey, man, you have a fun time. Never spoke to that man again. All right, let's flip this up. Thai, if you want to really get a good stomach virus, oof, you go to Thailand, you eat some of those foods from the streets, oof. I guarantee you, for any of you overweight men, you want to lose some weight, go eat over there in Thailand. You're gonna get a tapeworm. Yes, tapeworm, or you're gonna get sick. You're gonna be in the bathroom for a good amount of time, but you'll lose 50 pounds. You lose 50 pounds. That's a diet, the risky diet. That's what what's his name? David Blaine did, I think, once. Magic trick. Anyways, me Mitch we're going to use this again, right? So again, you're going to use what has salt. This has the most salt out of everything, right? This has salt. Oh, instead of putting salt, I'm putting this. All right. Lot layer. Oof, looking like I'm going heavy, but I'm not. Lot layer. Who's going to be the first super chat on the stream today? Here we go, Kinders. All right, here we go. We're going to put this over here. Kinders or prime steak seasoning. All right, a lot layer of this. I still got that song in my head, that Creed song. Ooh, that's good, all right? Okay, so now it's time for me to put this son of a gun on. Beautiful. I'm going to say this for all of you. If you haven't seen this at your stores, you can buy it online. You can buy it online. You buy it online. Anyways, here we go. We're drinking New Riff. This is 115 proof. I can't believe I still had that sip of whiskey in my mouth. Holy Lord. That's the most I've ever had of whiskey in my mouth for. Man, I'm basically swallowing saliva. Holy Lord. I should have swallowed. I was so focused. I didn't even swallow. I wish that's what she said. Man. Here we go. We're going to do the sides too. I wish that's what she said. Damn. That'd be dirty. All right, here we go. Flip this one time. The sides, you kind of want to do the sides too. I did a little bit of the sides. You see, I just flipped it over. Oh, that sounds wrong. We're talking about Thailand here. I just said that. Anyways, we flipped it over now. Ooh, gotta stop saying that. Here we go. We're gonna pop this open. If you haven't, hit that like button. If you're new on the channel, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna nick out a couple. There's a couple spots out here that need a little bit of nicking. You guys thought what you thought I was gonna say? A little bit of nicking right here. Little nick right here. Little nick right here. What you guys thought I was gonna say? Man, some of you. Here we go. Let's drink a sip, and for all my moderators. All my moderators. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I don't know what the hell I'm drinking. Ooh, I'm drinking this one, right? I'm drinking this one. It's outstanding. Really good. Ooh. All right, here we go. For all of you watching, all you're going to do is just put a little bit more. Just a tad bit more, okay? A little bit more. Because you're doing pork. Now, the reason why I do a double layer of this is because sometimes I want the sparks on this pork and the olive oil just drains out, right? Goes into the charcoal and starts to fire, and it makes this bone just so edible and so nice. So here we go. Let's just put a little layer more. One layer, that's it. One layer. There we go. You get buck wild with it. There you go. I think that's beautiful. And we're going to do our trademark right now. A Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. With number one. Yes. For all of you that haven't hit that like, but hit that like. We're also going to be drinking very soon. I'll be drinking 121 proof. I know many of you want me to really, drink this right now. We got to take it easy. We got to take it easy, okay? 121 proof. I don't know what year this is because I just picked a random one, but now it says here 2022, so this is 2022 bottle. If you find these older bottles, buy them. They're always good. If you're into whiskeys, anything I show you guys is a buy. Any of those new riffs, 8 years is a buy. The single barrels is a buy. And we got a first super chat in the house. And Elijah Craig barrel proof. That's just what it is. First super chat in the house. Over here. Shout outs to AM. Shout outs. I got some streaks. Yeah, I got some streaks. Some streaks. Oh, AM said steaks. I thought he said streaks. Oh, yeah, steaks. Over here, AM. Thank you so much, AM. And I'm not drinking wine with this today. I'm going to be drinking beer with this today. So with my meal, I'm going to have beer. AM with the super chat. Huge appreciation. He says over here, steaks. Que chingado. Wait, is it chingado? He says, que chingado. I learned a word yesterday. It's called chupete. Chupete. What the hell does that mean? I learned that word yesterday. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if any of you know that word, but there's a guy that has a channel, and I haven't seen his channel in a long time. He has like 44,000 subscribers. I learned a word yesterday because of AM, and the word is called chipote, something like that. I don't even know what that is. I think that means a person that drinks too much wine, and when they drink too much wine, their mouth looks like a suction. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Point of the matter is, AM, thank you so much for the super chat to start us off. I don't even know. I think this year I learned a Cuban word. I forgot the name of the Cuban word. I learned it because there was a song that across the ocean they're playing, and I forgot what it was. I think Edgar Romeo knows the word. For all of you, let me just show you, okay? Today I'm wearing, AM is in the fragrance community. Today I'm wearing Zaharoff Signature Homme Extreme. Extreme, yes. It's a beautiful bottle, and so far, I have already nicked, look at this, I've already nicked just a tad bit of it. I've been wearing this a lot. I'm not going to say I wore this one yesterday. Yesterday, you guys already heard what I wore yesterday. I wore leather tobacco, and then I also wore, I believe, what was the other one I wore at night? I forgot. I wore 2 different fragrances. But this one, if I want to recommend all of you men, this is for men only, not women, okay? Men. This is a great fragrance. If you like the regular pour homme, this is enhanced with woody notes. And it has oud, but you can't tell the oud. It sticks on my skin literally the whole day. Only 2 sprays here, 2 sprays here, and then 3 on the neck. So a total of 7 sprays is all I have to do. All I have to do, 7 sprays for this one, and it really lasts me a long time. Remember, it's not super hot out here. Here in Miami, it's not super hot out here in Miami. But I will tell you guys, if you need the code, we have a code for only our members. I think only our members. And also I'm going to say, I think AM should be able to get that code. So AM, you can reach out to me, AM. You could get the code whenever you want to, okay? We have the biggest code literally on YouTube because we are the only streamers that stream every single day. So for all of you, here we go. Let's drink this up. This is New Riff. Oh, that's good. We got a good amount of people watching on a Sunday. Hit that like button if you haven't. Tap the screen if you haven't. And let's say over here also, AM, huge shout out to AM. Thank you so much for giving out memberships this month. AM gave out 5 memberships this month. 5 memberships, okay? 5 memberships. I'm going to say this. I'm going to spray 2 more sprays. 2 more sprays on me. I sprayed this in the morning. I still smell it. I spray this like 11 a.m. in the morning. I think even 10 a.m. I'm going to spray 2 sprays. Oof. 2 sprays is good on the neck. Now, I don't put it under my nose or on the front of my neck. I usually put it in the back of my neck. It's really good. It's really good. Purple juice. I really like that. Zahorov, George Zahorov does a great job with those. For all of you ladies, also for any of my members and my mods, you can reach out to me on Instagram. You can get the code only for my members and my mods. That means your name has to be green or you have to have a blue. Except AM. Except AM. Except AM. Here we go. Who's going to be the next one to send a super chat? Shout out to AM. Shout out to AM. Thank you so much, man. The reason why I like to spray my fragrances a lot every day when I get a new bottle is because oxidation actually works. Now, for the women, I'm going to say for the women, it happens the same way, I believe. There's not much of a difference between a man fragrance and a woman's fragrance, right? When it comes to performance, I do know for women, they are very, I think they're mostly strong. Most of them perfumes, right? Parfums. For women, for men, we have a different array. We have eau de toilette. We have two different perfumes, the concentrated one. And the reason why I spray a lot of these when I first get my bottles is because when the bottle starts getting lower and lower, it gets better and better. And once there's a quarter of oxygen in the bottles, they're literally perfect. Now I'll tell you the reason why. It's simple. These things have alcohol, right? So the alcohol literally, it starts evaporating little by little, and then it gets to the point that it doesn't evaporate anymore. And I think that's what a lot of people should do. Spray your bottles. If you're a woman or a man, spray your bottles. And the same thing goes with whiskey. This bottle, when I first got it, I remember when I first got it, okay? I remember when I first got this. A long time ago. I popped it open. And I said, dang. This is strong stuff, man. This strong shit, man. That's what I said. I started drinking it, and as soon as I started drinking it, oxygen started going into my bottle. Now, what happens is 121 proof, right? It has a lot of alcohol. So you were talking about a 60.5% ABV. A normal person wouldn't be able to drink this unless they really know what, unless they're a whiskey drinker, they know what high proof is. A normal person, I could give this to everybody in my neighborhood. I could give this to everybody around me in the city. And most people won't be able to handle this when I first open it up. Remember, this has a stronger amount of alcohol content compared to wine and compared to beer, right? We could say maybe it has almost to the point of tequila, right? Tequila is a little bit lower in this. Usually tequila is about 90 or 80 proof. 90 or 80 proof or 100 proof, right? But these go up to, you can see some bottles of the whiskeys, they go up to like 100 almost 140 about, right? 140. And you just need to drink your bottles. When you drink your bottles, they get really good over time. So I'm going to just say this: the mass distiller. Let's just say it like this: the mass distillers, they taste from the barrel. But if you think that they taste from the barrel, like just by itself, they do. But they also add a little bit of water in their mouth. You don't know that they do, but they do. They rinse their mouth with water. And what happens when they rinse their mouth with water? The water stays in their mouth. And when the water stays in their mouth, it dilutes every time that they taste it. What they're doing is they're cleaning out their palate in their mouth, and they're resetting it as much as they can. But they can't reset it completely. So what happens is they drink water, and some of the water saliva just stays in their mouth, right? So when they drink this, it tastes a little bit stronger, but it's actually a little bit diluted. And at the end of the day, what happens? They fill this up to the top, right to the rim. They close this off, and it gets bottled, and it stays in the bottle for a good amount of time. Now, what does that mean? It stays in the bottle for a good amount of time. There's no oxygen here, right? So there's no evaporation happening. There's no evaporation at all happening. And not only that, the high proof that we have here, right? It just, now it's a little bit different. But the point of the matter is, when you first open this up, that's why people don't like the neck pours, is because it has a lot of ABV, right? It has a lot of alcohol. And the same thing goes with fragrances. That's why I tell a lot of you, this is why I spray. I usually, look, it's already, we're going to get close to here, and then I'm going to just stop worrying on where's something, or maybe I'll just drain this out, just drink wear the whole thing. This is really good. But the point of the matter is, it does change over time, your fragrances, just like whiskeys. And I would just want to say this, the sharpness. Sometimes there is for example, I'm going to give you an example. This is a good example, too, this one. This is a good example. When you first spray this on, it's going to be really strong. It's going to be insanely strong. The next day, the next couple weeks, it might tune down perfectly, and it's tuning down actually really good. Same thing goes with our bottle that we have here, like this one. If you drink this the week after you open this, it'll be insane. Sometimes these have almost like a Sharpie type of a taste at the beginning, or a sharp flavor that some of you can't handle, and it has nothing to do with anything but the alcohol. That's what it is. So for all of you, I'm going to say this, for all of you that get whiskeys like this, like for example, this one over here. Here's another good example, right? You can't see how much is hit. You can see it over here, right? I open these bottles and I drink them, and then I leave them there, but they stay about a quarter down. This is 109 proof. Let's drink this up. Let's drink this one up. I'm going to drink, I have a little bit of seasoning. So this one, 109 proof. Right? Also, I don't know if that should have happened to vodka. It should have happened to vodka, but it does happen. This one's 113. Now, I'm going to say this. When it comes to low proof whiskey, that doesn't resonate right. You understand what I just said? Doesn't resonate too well with low proof whiskey. But at the end of the day, it still happens, right? So for example, I'm gonna give you a good example. This one over here. Here's an example. This one over here is Sazerac Rye Whiskey. This is 90 proof. 90 proof, right? The other ones were 121, 115, 109. This one's 90 proof. When you first open this up, you're going to be like, oof, I don't think I like it. It's too floral. It's too rye forward. It's a rye whiskey. What the heck do you expect? But as soon as you start letting the air go into this, it gets better. You can start tasting a little bit of those caramels on here that this is supposed to have. You're going to start tasting more notes. And for a lot of you, we have a lot of people watching. Do me a favor, hit that like button for the stream if you haven't already. Let's get those likes up. You haven't gone to church, but you're here. Guess what? You're here now. Do me a favor, hit that like button. I'm going to be giving away $1 million, but all you have to do is hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yes, every time I say I'm about to give away $1 million, bunch of people just start showing up and hitting like button. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Hit that like button. You will be part of that $1 million giveaway, but you have to hit that like button. You tap the screen a couple times. Yes, there you go. Somebody tap the screen. Hit that like button. If you don't know how to hit the like button, you can tap the screen of your phone, or in the corner over here, 3 little dots, you can hit that like button. And up in the corner, there's a subscribe button here. You can subscribe. Yo, I guarantee you, somebody out here that hits the like button in another life, they're going to win $1 million, 100%. $100, I don't know. $1 million that we're gunning for, right? $1 million. Point of the matter is, this one is what I want to drink. New Riff single barrel. Now, what's going to be the difference? This is a newer bottle, right? Here we go. Let's pop this open. All right, let's do this. Boom. Here we go. All right, so we're drinking 2 different new riffs. This was a single barrel, but it's 113, all right, 113 proof. And this one's actually 109. So what happens? This is what happens. When you first drink some of these, they're going to feel, when you first pop it open, it's going to feel like the proofing that it came with. Once you pop it open, there's oxidation in your bottle. It's going to start tasting and feeling a little bit lower in proofing. And sometimes that's good, right? Why is it good? Because you don't need to add water, you don't need to add ice. You don't need to add anything to lower the proofing for some of you, and that just makes it perfect. Sometimes you could taste more of the other flavors that you couldn't taste at the beginning. Let's drink this up. You see, look, they're two different ones. This one over here, I get like a grape. I get like a grape, a little bit of oak, Oof. I'm getting a little bit of spice in here. A little bit of spice and black pepper, right? This one over here, I had vanilla, caramel, vanilla. Oak note wasn't all too strong compared to this one, but it was still there. They're two different bottles, but they're the same, right? Single barrel is literally the same. You could buy both of these. They're going to be the same price. Only difference is a single barrel, right? You can tell by where it says there, the proofing, and you can tell when it's barreled. I love buying bottles like this. And I love showing you guys those bottles because at the end of the day, they're all different. You get different notes on some of them. Personally, this is lower proof. And the lower proof to me has a little bit more, has like almost fruit on this one. And this one doesn't have any fruit. And which I actually like that one a lot. Here we go, let's drink this up. It has a little bit of fruit. Yeah, I like that a lot. A ton, I like that one. That's really, really good. Again, don't buy any new riff that I didn't tell you. It has to be either a single barrel. It has to either be a single barrel, or if you want that oak note, you get an 8-year. This is a brand new one that's came out, I believe, like a year ago, or maybe 12 months ago. That was really, really good. By the way, shout outs to my chat room, shout outs to Rivers, shout outs to the chat room. There's two movies I want to recommend you. The first movie is I saw it. It took me 2 days to watch it. You guys know I can't watch a whole movie. That's why I don't go to movie theaters. I just can't watch a whole movie. Two movies I recommend you guys on Netflix. The first one is Finding the Killer. I think it's the #1 rated movie on Netflix. #1 rated movie on Netflix. And it has a woman cop. Shout out to all the lady law enforcement, right? Shout out to all the lady law enforcement. It's a great movie. It's a a really, really good movie. So for all of you, I do recommend you to watch that if you have time to watch a movie. I don't have time to watch a movie too much. I finished the movie this morning at like 4 a.m. I think it was 4 a.m. I finished the movie, and then now there's another show that I'm watching. Just to go by, because I'm doing a lot of charts. Point of matter is the other show that I'm on now. There's another show that I'm watching. It's called Escaping. Oh man, forgot the name of it. Benicio del Toro. I think that's an actor. Over here, How to Catch a Kill. There you go. Who said that? Somebody said in the chat room. Yes. That's the movie that I recommend. I recommend a lot of you to watch that movie. It's really good. It took me 2 days, obviously, but if I watch it in the 2 days, that means it's a good movie. It's a really, really good movie. Watch that movie, and for all of you, just expect the unexpected. It's really, really good. And then there's another show, but the other show I don't recommend the women to watch. The women, I wouldn't recommend you to watch this one unless you're a bad girl. But next show that I'm watching on Netflix right now, that's the show that I'm watching. It's with Benicio, I think his name is one of my favorite actors, Benicio del Toro. It's called, I forgot what it was called. I had it on Netflix. I just started watching it today. It's called, Escaping or Escape of something. Anyways, there are two guys that are trying to escape prison. It's not Prison Break. It's a different one. It's a more mature version of Prison Break. It's a more bad boy version of Prison Break, even though Prison Break was a bad boy movie. Those two actors really, really good. But this one is a different kind of a movie. Here we go. Let's drink this out. Not a movie, a series. A series. I'll tell you the name of it. I don't recommend any men to watch it. I think the only men that should watch that is, I guess, the guys that like tough movies. They have to like tough movies. Benicio del Toro. Benicio del Toro. Where's his? It's called. I don't even see it. Where is it at? Benicio del Toro. Escape at Dinamora. Here you go. That's a show. It's a show that I'm currently watching. Don't watch it with your kids. Just don't watch it with any woman. Don't watch it with any woman. The ladies, don't watch that movie. I mean that show. Don't watch that show. It's strictly for men. But for the ladies, I do recommend you to go watch How to Catch a Killer. Great movie. Great movie. God. And I fall asleep the first day. Of course I fell asleep. I think I had got home. I think the other day like at 3 a.m. and I started watching I started watching that movie, How to Find a Killer or whatever. And I couldn't stay up for the whole thing. And this morning I watched it like at 3 a.m. Great movie. But this other one, you have to like that actor. If you don't know that actor, he's from Sicario, the Sicario movie. He's from the Sicario movie. He's a bad dude. Bad dude. I think AM is Puerto Rican in Chairman. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans talk real quick, but he doesn't talk real quick. Benicio del Toro. That is the other show that I'm watching. Now I'm starting to watch this show. Escaping of... What is it called? I just said it. Let me say it again. Here we go. Let's drink this up. But ladies, don't watch that. Don't watch that. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. What was it called? Escape of Dannemora. I think it's called Dannemora. I think I'm on like third episode. Really good, man. Really good. Really good. It shows the real. It shows like it's a real. Like, come on, man. They do everything legit. All right, we're gonna start drinking another whiskey, and now we're gonna go down to drinking Sazerac Rye. I shouldn't be drinking this now because it's low proof. It's 90 proof. You can't go from high proof to low proof. You're gonna stunt your palate. Let's drink this up. But I do tell you, do whatever you want. Benicio del Toro. What a name. Benicio del Toro. What a name. Benicio del Toro. I actually want to drink this. I'm going to drink this one. Sazerac Rye for the ladies. This is a bottle to get, ladies. And of all the bottles out here, if you're not a whiskey drinker, drink this. Nice. Will I ever go to the Sazerac distillery? What's the point? I don't find the point and the fun of going to distilleries, personally. There's a couple things that I don't find fun. Cruises. Whoever goes to cruises on boats, I don't know why you're going to cruise on boats. I know one of our ranches loves it. Her name is Adventure. She loves going on cruises. I don't find a joy in that. I don't think there's a joy in that. I could do that on land. I could go to Las Vegas. I could go to Atlantic City. You know what I mean? I could go to I could go to one of the biggest. Anyways, the point of the matter is, you understand what I mean. I don't need to go to a cruise. Also, another. What was I just talking about? Talking about cruises, but then I was talking about. Dang, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, cheers to all of you. Let's drink this up. This is Sans Rock Ride. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button of the stream. Hit that like button of the stream. What was I saying? Cruises and something else was a waste of my life. What was it? I forgot. Oof. That's so good. And somebody tell me in the chat room, what was I just saying? I was saying cruises and something else. I forgot what it was that I just said. What am I, deja vu? What is this, deja vu? It's like everything's getting erased in my brain. I got brain fog. You know what they say that if there's deja vu, if you're cooking and you forget if you're cooking right. You know what they say? If you're cooking something and you forget that you're cooking something, you're like, oh man, I thought I just made some fish. Why the heck do I have pork? It's because somebody went back in time and they erased something in your timeline. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. Okay, that's what they say in Area 51. That's what the CIA says. Let's not talk about that too much. Point of the matter is, Tom Cruise's is what you said. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Tom Cruise, if you're watching a movie with Tom Cruise, he's a has-been. You gotta watch the movies they have. Benicio del Toro. Benicio del Toro. What a name. What a name. Benicio del Toro. I want to see the next Sicario that comes out. I believe it comes out this year. I think that's a badass movie. I saw both the Sicarios, and if you don't know what Sicario is, you can look it up. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. But this is the reason why I don't go to Mexico too. Who the hell wants to go to Mexico, man? Cancun? You understand how you can get abducted from your hotel in Cancun, right? Some people don't understand it. They just go over there like happy-go-jellies, and their family finds out, oh, they went missing. End up in somebody's backyard, just discarded. It's horrible, right? Let's drink this up. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. There's no point in going to a distillery. Honestly, there's no point in going to a distillery. If I wanted to go to Elijah Craig, they got to pay me to go there. It's almost like a cruise. They had to pay me to go here. I'm not going to go there. Also, to the Sazerac, the most famous cocktail bar in the world. There's no point in me going to the famous You could go on YouTube. You could go there on YouTube, right? If I want to go to Japan, which if I needed to go to Japan and eat the food, literally eat the food and taste it, then it'd be different, you know? You could go, if you want to visit anywhere, go on YouTube. Go take a tour to Japan. Type in tour to Japan. If you want to go to Italy, tour to Japan. You can take a full 360 tour. It's ridiculous. We're living in the future. Why would I go to a cruise? Why would I go to a cruise? Why would I go to literally a distillery? It's pointless. Now, what would be cool would be if I could teleport from here, not to a distillery, but to like Fortaleza Tequila Distillery, right? That would be so cool. So cool, yeah? Going to a Fortaleza Tequila Distillery. Oof, that'd be insane. I think that, or a cigar plant literally in Cuba for just 10 minutes, because I don't want to be in Cuba. Nobody out here wants to be in Cuba. 10 minutes, just right there, boom. Just drop into one of those factories. Real cigar, real Cuban cigars, right? Real Cuban cigars, and take Michael Jordan with me. Take Michael Jordan and be like, hey, look, Michael Jordan, I'm teleporting over there to Cuba, and we're going to be there for 10 minutes, and that's about it. We're not going to go visit, and no. We're not going to go check the ocean, no. We're not going to have lobster in that ocean, by the ocean where there's a restaurant, supposedly everybody says it's great. No, we're not doing that. We're just going and teleporting into Cuba, into that facility, right? Facility. And he's going to say, yeah, let's go. And that's it. We're there. Boom. Me and him get all the cigar boxes that we want to, and then boom, we're out. You think we want to, you think us Americans want to go over there? Come on, man. Look, unless you're in the CIA or unless you're in the, maybe you're just an intelligent, a special agent, maybe you need to go over there. Or if you have family over there, I don't even think if I was Cuban and had family, I wouldn't go over there. Point of the matter is, there's a lot of people here in Miami that have family over there. They don't even go over there. They don't want to go back. It's just what it is. Would I go to Sicily? Would I go to Sicily in a second? Because that's where, the real Sicilians, the real mafia come from? No, I wouldn't. I would go to Sicily for a second just to go to the best seafood restaurant in the world, right? In Sicily. Forget about Rome. Forget about Rome. Forget about Italy, okay? The real Italians, well, we can't say Italians, the real people out there that helped us defeat the Nazis, okay? If it wasn't for the Sicilians, maybe this timeline that we're living is different, right? There's another show also that I started watching. There's another show that I started watching too. It's called, what is it called? I don't know if some of you guys seen it. I just started on the first episode and I watched it, I think, till 5 a.m. and that's it. First episode, that's it. You guys know what episode it is. Point of the matter is, in this show that I was watching, and this show that I was watching, the timeline, here we go. Listen to this. In the show that I was watching, the timeline was the United States didn't defeat the Nazis. The Nazis defeated us. So the USA, all of North America was divided. And New York was dominated by the Nazis. Yes, by Germany. We can't say Germany. We say Nazis. It's a show that I started watching recently. I only got to the first episode. I haven't seen any more of the episodes. You know what? Let's go back in time. If you guys want to watch a good show to really just blow your mind away, there's a show called, I believe, Dark. It's on. You gotta look it up. I saw the whole thing, and it's a great show. Let me see if I can find it. It's a show called Dark. It's from 2017. If you don't have the capacity to watch a 3-season show, and if you don't have the capacity of doing math, if you don't have the capacity of physics, if you don't have the capacity to actually have a brain, if you don't have common sense, if you don't have a smarts, if you're dumb, let's just say that right now. If you're a dummy, don't watch that show. Okay, there's a lot of shows out there that really hit into physics, hit into theories and conspiracies. Now, this is a fictional show, but would you have to see it? I'm not going to say anything, but if you want to know about time travel, if you want to know about all of that, if you want to find out what it would be to time travel, go watch that show. It's called Dark. It's a thriller series. It's from 2017. I watched the whole thing many moons ago. I watched it in, when was it I watched it? I watched it in the pandemic, I think it was. And it was a spectacular, I think it was either pandemic or 2019. 2019, I think it was. It was spectacular, really good. Why am I telling you guys this? Because you know what? February is a boring month. I think February is a boring month because Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is next week. Point of my house, let's drink this up. This might be the worst month of the year. February. All right, here we go. We're gonna check the bottom. Oof, the bottom's looking beautiful. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. Okay, you guys can see. Let's put a little bit more light. So I give you guys a couple shows that you guys can watch. I did see Zero Day with Roberto De Niro, whatever it is. It's a new series on Netflix that I saw. I personally think that I'm not too much of a fan of that show, but it's I think most of Netflix is bought out by Obama and some of those people from the left. And that's why some of those shows are coming out. But I still watch them just to see what they have to think. Always good to have your enemy close by, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. Always have your enemy close. That's what they say. Okay, here we go. So we drank a couple of these. The one that stands out, obviously, new riff. Let's see how much I drank so far. Here we go. Out of the 10, there we go. It's pretty good. Pretty good. You know, I'm gonna pour myself a little bit of this before I drink this. I'm gonna pour a little bit of that one. Let me see. Has it really changed much? I think we got this one recently. By the way, I'm gonna start moving some of this. That's funny. All right, we're gonna start moving. We're gonna start moving some of this. We're gonna put this a little forward. Boom. We're gonna put this a little forward. Boom. Give you guys good shows. Give you guys good shows. Here we go. Let's see what this is, and we're gonna start cooking soon. Don't go anywhere, okay? We're gonna start cooking soon. Do not go anywhere. Man, that's good. That is really good. Holy Lord. That is really, really good. That's really good. Let me put the light on here. Let me put the light over here. All right, I'm gonna be simple today on my. By the way, I want to let you guys know I was smoking my cigar earlier today, and when I was smoking my cigar earlier today, I noticed I was like, wait a minute. So I'm smoking my cigar. I'm like, should I do a cocktail today on this stream? Should I do a cocktail? I told myself. And I said, you know what? Oh, holy Lord. Over here, Karen Boo with a $200 banger. You have no idea how thankful I am. Shout outs to Karen Boo. Over here, Karen Boo. Missy Karen Boo. Over here she says, I need survival food, grilled, charcoal. I need survival food, grilled, charcoal. Okay, let me give you some survival food that you need. All right. First off, if you want to do charcoal grill, here we go. I'm going to tell you, you need to know some survival food, right? The best food that you can make on the grill that's quick, easy, and fast. Quick, easy, and fast will be chicken wings. Chicken wings and chicken. Easy, fast. By the way, you could go rewatch Karen Boo. Go rewatch yesterday's stream. You can see, if you're a member, you can see yesterday's stream, and you can see how I use the seasoning on the chicken. If you want it spicy, you can add more, but do. Use the seasoning that I showed yesterday's stream. Now, you have to have a membership, so she has a membership. Karen Boo has a membership. Go to the members-only content. Watch yesterday's stream. Use the same recipe that I used. You can buy it online. There's 3 different recipes that I use, and you can spice up your chicken. Chicken thighs is the easiest and best thing to do. You can go see on Instagram how I post it up, how it looked like after. It's amazing, okay? So make sure chicken thighs Make sure to get chicken thighs. Those are the best essential things you could put on the barbecue. If not, what you can do is the most easiest other second thing to do is it will be, let's just say it over here. Filet mignon isn't easy, right? It's not easy. Pork is really easy to do. Pork is really easy to do. As long as it's black, once you see it black, you should be good to go. Okay? Once you see it's black, you should be good to go. By the way, Karen Boo is the biggest sponsor today on stream. We're going to say this. Whatever you want to ask, Karen. You keep on asking. Fish is very hard to do on the charcoal. So if I give you opinions, ribeye. If you want meat, ribeye is great. If you want pork, this is the easiest. Pork steaks. Pork steaks are the easiest to do. If you want chicken, chicken thighs, okay? To do chicken thighs. If you want to do another type of chicken, you can do chicken wings. But the only thing is with chicken wings, it has a bone, right? So you have to really cook it up to an extent amount of time. Okay, chicken wings, you have to cook them up an extended amount of time. All you have to do is once you cook them on one side, get them black, put them on the other side, and it sometimes takes up to an hour and a half, depending on the charcoal you have. But you have to use the charcoal, okay? You have to use the charcoal so that some of this food tastes amazing. If you don't use charcoal, it's not going to taste premium. It's not going to taste better than your restaurants. You stay home to cook on the grill because you want it to taste better than the restaurants, and that's what it is. Some of us, we don't go to restaurants anymore. Karen Boo, I think she's figuring out a way to not go to restaurants anymore. It's great. Don't go to restaurants. Restaurants, this is the bad thing about restaurants. This is why I stopped going to restaurants in 2020. In 2020, there was a huge layoff of a lot of essential workers, right, and a lot of workers at restaurants. In 2020, that's just what happened. 2021, we can say 2021. And what happens is they hired people that wanted to really replace them. So what happens is now not half, we're going to say 85% of restaurants right now have horrible workers that they don't, okay? They do not store the sauces properly. They don't store some foods properly. And at the end of the day, you can get sick by going to restaurants nowadays. Now I'm going to say even going to just a regular place, like, maybe go to a place that cuts you like chicken. What is it called? A chicken kitchen. You can go to chicken kitchen, right? Even the people at Chicken Kitchen, they don't store some of the sauces properly. They also don't store some of the vegetables properly. The chicken, they don't store it properly. Some of the foods out there, they don't store properly, right? And that's only the beginning of it. If you go to Puerto Rico here, if you come to Miami or you come to Florida and there's a Puerto Rico, you can get poisoned because most of the workers were fired a long time ago. They left, and now it's new workers that just been here for a short amount of time. And guess what they do? Some of the sauces they keep out with the lids open. There's some of the foods, some of the chicken, some of the foods, and some of the ribs they keep open. They keep chicken with meats. You don't do that. You don't keep chicken with meats. You understand? So that's just a thing that I just want to teach some of you, and also. I stopped. There's a place called Flanagan's. We're going to rip Flanagan's right now. There's a place called Flanagan's here in Miami, okay? Here in Miami is a place called Flanagan's. The Flanagan's the cooks in Flanagan's, what they do is, I just say this, they do the same thing. They don't care. They don't clean any of the things that they're doing. At the end of the day, you're going to be getting a food that's for the Lord of God. If the heat is what kills all the bacteria, that's what it is. But you have to understand, we're living in a different time. There's a lot of lazy people out there that are working and cooking your food. Don't be that person that's just lazy enough not to cook. Stay at home, cook inside, cook on your grill, enjoy your food. You save a lot of money also. Salt Bae, another reason why a lot of people shouldn't go to restaurants. Salt Bae is a guy that he has a couple of restaurants. One restaurant he has here in Miami. Salt Bae has a restaurant in Miami. And again, I talked about him yesterday. Salt Bae, what he does is, you see this pork? Say you want some pork. He gets the most premium pork that he can get, which is not going to cost him much. Most premium pork he's going to get is going to cost him less than $50. Less than $50. He cooks it for you, and he sells it for about $450 plus. because he officially cooked it for you. Now, there's a thing. There's a thing that you're paying for, and you're paying for the signature of, obviously, his signature of what he's doing on the seasoning on and everything, but he's not the one cooking them. He's not the one cooking them. He's only picking out the meats. If you pay a high-end price for a certain ribeye or steak, he'll come to your table and he'll greet you, but all he's doing is really cutting your meat and actually putting the salt. That's just what it is. There are schemes that go to some of these restaurants, and I don't want to rip the Indian restaurants or the Mediterranean restaurants, but there's some Mediterranean restaurants that are really, really good. Again, if you want to go to restaurants here in Miami or in your city, I would recommend many of you to go check out Yelp. Go check out the reviews on Google, because at the end of the day, the last thing you want is to get sick. Okay? Last thing you want is to get sick. Last thing you want is to get sick when you go to restaurants, because they just hired somebody else. And you just hired somebody. There's a restaurant here at Coral Gables, which is basically Miami. It's called Season 52. I think what they do over there in Season 52, they do everything proper. They clean everything. They do everything proper. I think that's the only place where I think it's pretty clean. But we can't say all of them. Prime 112 here. If you go to Miami, if you go to Prime 112, is another place that is high end, and you're paying top dollar for something good, but you're not paying crazy price. Another place, Joe's Stone Crabs. Joe's Stone Crabs. You get the freshest crabs, and they make sure that they're fresh, because if not, obviously somebody does a review, and the review goes down. Longhorns is the best steakhouse you can go to. I'm going to say it right now, the most inexpensive, best steakhouse you can go to will be Longhorns. I'm going to say that right now. I don't care what anybody says. It's better than Outback. It's better than any of the higher-end steakhouses. Longhorns, if you want to spend your money at a place, go to Longhorns, get a good meal. That's a place that I recommend a lot of you to go to. Most of the cooks definitely have an idea of how to cook a steak. They get full. What can I say? They get fully trained if they're not to par, but most of them should know how to cook. So Longhorn is a place that I recommend. And if you want seafood, personally, I don't really even recommend Red Lobster. I don't recommend Red Lobster unless you want to be risky and go to Red Lobster. As long as your seafood is cooked up, that's all that matters. Shout out to Karen Boo. Shout out to Karen Boo on the stream. Anyways, I hope you guys learned a little bit of something. And here we go. Let's drink this up. Shout out to Karen Boo. This is really good. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. I want to drink another whiskey, though. If you guys recommend, if any of my moderators recommend a restaurant, they should be 100% correct on what they're saying. Believe them if they go there often. But I don't recommend going to restaurants too often as of lately. Learn to cook your food and learn how to make it perfect. Now, I'm going to say this for Karen Boo. Let me say this, Karen Boo. All right. This is what I want, Karen. This is what I want you to do, Karen Boo. If you want to make a meat, listen to me, okay? Hey, listen to me. If you want to make a meat, this is what you're going to do, Karen Boo. Get yourself some ribeyes, all right? You could do this. This is the best way to learn, Karen Boo. Buy yourself some ribeyes. By the way, before anything, Karen Boo, start up your barbecue, right? Get a chimney, start up your barbecue, use the charcoal on there, right? You start it up. That's good. The point of the matter is, I'm going to give it to Karen Boo because Karen Boo needs opinions. What is it that she should have on a charcoal grill? Get yourself ribeyes. Now, I would recommend you not to go to a super fancy restaurant. If you have an iPhone or if you have a phone or a laptop, go search Argentinian restaurants near you that you can buy. Argentinian steakhouses that you can buy meat, or butchers that you can buy meat. Argentinian restaurants have great ribeyes. I don't recommend you to get too thick of a ribeye, because if it's too thick of a ribeye, you're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin it. Get a maybe 2 inch thick ribeye. Good 2 inch thick ribeye, right? Get a 2 inch thick ribeye, or if you don't get a 2 inch thick ribeye, just get a ribeye at maybe just a regular butcher, right? Get yourself the ribeye, right? Get yourself. So you get 3 ribeyes or 2 ribeyes. I believe Karen Boo, she said she's a twig. So she's a twig, she can eat 1 ribeye. But it's always good to get 2. Always good to get 2, okay? This is what you can do. Get some good olive oil. I recommend you to get, there's one that has a wolf on. I think it has a fox on, or I forget the name of it. I think it has a fox on it. It's organic. It's really good. I recommend you to get that one. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's a box and it's yellow. It goes for, I think, about $20 or $15. Anyways, use olive oil. Get yourself sea salt. Sea salt. Get yourself pepper. Sea salt, pepper. And if you want to, put a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, so 3 things: garlic powder, sea salt, and pepper for your ribeye. So what you're going to do is, first off, this is all you're going to do. With this is going to be simple. You're going to do, brah, brah. Do it manly, be a man. Pretend you have a mustache. Brah. But the olive oil, right? Ayo caribou, put the olive oil caribou on your ribeyes. You flip them over, make sure both sides, and boom, you're going to put it on one side. Make sure the ribeye has no bone. No bone. No bone. No bone, caribou. All right, now you're going to put the sea salt. Now, you don't put an overwhelming amount of sea salt, because then you're going to ruin it. You're going to put enough sea salt that, like, it literally just melts into the steak. Put enough sea salt that it all melts in the steak. And then you got to go heavy on the pepper. Put the pepper, heavy pepper. On top of that one, you can put the garlic powder. Light garlic powder. Boom. Okay? Karen Boo says she's all about Argentinian. I hate I dislike. I'm not going to say I hate them. I'm going to say I dislike Argentinians, but I go into the Argentinian places with my ears closed, and I just point at it. I can't stand Argentinians. I don't know what it is. It's like it's like always the same thing all the time. It's like I don't even understand. What can I say about Argentinians? They always think, even the ugliest dude, even the ugliest or the ugliest woman, ugliest. It was just, we attack the dudes. The ugliest Argentinians always think that the best dude in the world. My dude, you're not. I'm gonna say it right now. You're not. You're probably the worst. You're like. How can I compare? You're like a Basil Hayden. You're like a Basil Hayden. Yes. Anyways, once you do the powder, you can do both sides. And then let that heat get high. Let it get to 400, that heat. And then just sizzle it. Put it, sizzle it. Flip it one time, but don't flip it the other side. Just flip it one time so it moves. Sizzle it. Do both sides, right? So you're going to do both sides about 8 minutes or 10 minutes. And then you're going to put it far away to the charcoal so the inside, the middle of the ribeye gets nice and cooked. Don't eat your food. Don't eat your food. Don't eat your food rock hard. If you eat it rock hard, you're going to be chewing it forever. So Karen Boo, shout out to Karen Boo. Make sure to have some good ribeye. But again, chicken thighs is the way to go. Point them out is on the stream. Elijah Craig, I still haven't had this one. 121 proof. 121 proof. Here we go. Let's drink this up. 121 proof. Shout out to Karen Boo. Now let me say this. Just because it's high proof doesn't mean some of you are gonna like it. Okay? Just because it's high proof doesn't mean some of you are gonna like it. One of the best meats that Argentinians have is Vacío Prime. Vacío Prime is one of the best meats meats you can get from Vasile Prime. Is one of the best meats you can get from the Argentinian place. As a matter of fact, next week I'm going to be making it. Tomorrow's Monday, yes. I'm going to see if I make it tomorrow. Or I go to an Argentinian place and I buy a good ribeye. I'm making myself hungry. Just talking about it. Making myself hungry. Just, oof. Maybe we go together. How about we go together? If you're a member, hit that like button. If you're a member, maybe we go together. Yes? Maybe we go together to the Argentinian place. I pick it out. Maybe we do that. Or I pick out a picanha. Or I pick out a Vasile Prime. Or I pick out a ribeye. Or I pick out, churrasco. A good churrasco. Oof. Maybe we do that tomorrow. What you think? Monday's my favorite day of the week. I do know some of you is the most hectic day of the week. My favorite day of the week is Monday. Why? Because the stock market opens Monday. Cryptocurrency takes a plunge usually on Mondays. And Mondays, everybody goes back to work. I love the fact that the world goes back to work Monday, right? I love the fact that the world goes back to work Mondays. I love that. You know what? We gotta start drinking some. What was it? I was gonna drink. I was gonna drink this. Yes, I was gonna drink this. We'll drink this now. I need to get some water. I have to drink that with a little bit of water. If I don't do that, I'm gonna die. I'm falling in love with a whiskey. I'm falling in love with Old Forester. Old Forester 10-year, the purple tap. Al Gore with a $10 super chat. He says over here, my 1924 has opened up so well. You know what time it is? Whippercoo. You know what time it is? We're number one. These bottles are opening up so good. I'm really liking this one. I'm gonna tell you this. You guys already know that we all, and Al Gordon's starting to like us some more. Now, Al Gordon before me, he drank half of the bottle before me. Shout out to Al Gordon in the chat room. He drank half of the bottle before me, and that's great. Why is that great? Because I tell you guys, if you put oxygen in your bottle, it opens up like wine. It opens up like wine. Yes, wine has alcohol. Fragrances have alcohol, and whiskey have alcohol, right? So you need to make sure that there is some air in here, and it opens up ridiculous. This is turning into my favorite bottle of 2025 so far. But we got so many different ones. Obviously, by the way, Al Gordon, huge appreciation to Al Gordon. I know Al Gordon that he loves wine, he loves whiskey, and he also loves everything, right? Good thing is that Al Gordon, he doesn't like IPs. Yes, shout out to Al Gordon. On the stream, we are literally on the stream at 200. and $15. Okay, thank you to Karen Boo. $215. Thank you to Al Gordon. AM in the chat room. I know AM has a big family, so he doesn't have the opportunity to be in the chat room all the time. But if he is here, he can comment right now. AM, if he can comment right now, I'll give him a shout out. As you know, that he's always very, very busy. We have a lot of doctors in the chat room. We have a lot of millionaires in the chat room. A lot of millionaires. And for all of you millionaires, I'm going to say this. We're going to talk about this next week. Have I fallen in love with this bottle, Old Forester 10-year? Have I fallen in love finally with this bottle, Old Forester 10-year after oxidation happened? Let me nose this out. This is why we put it on here. Let's nose this one out. Here we go. Are we going to nose it together? Al Gordon, let's nose it together. Shout out to Al Gordon. Here we go. By the way, Karen Boo, huge shout outs to Karen Boo. Hope she enjoys the stream because I'm going to start cooking these pork steaks real quick, real easy, real nice. Let's drink this up, but before we drink it up, let's nose it up. This is insane. I'm going to say this, insane, okay? Almost, it's getting creamier. I'm getting a more cherry note on here. And I'm getting a tobacco note on here that usually if I have a whiskey that has tobacco, I usually put it in my top 10 or my top 20. This is starting to get tobacco on my nose. I'm also starting to get a little bit of creaminess of that vanilla, but that cherry is really, 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 really taking over. I never had the cherry that I have now on this bottle. At the beginning when I opened this up, it didn't have that. Really nice. But the thing is really, really distinct. One of the things that's really distinct that I'm finally finding now, I'm getting a tobacco note on here. When there's a tobacco note that I find in a certain whiskey, it turns out to be one of my favorites. This is turning into tobacco, cherry, oak, but the oak here is almost like a toasted creaminess. I don't even know how to say it. Toasted creamy. Is that such a thing? The cherry on here is just beaming. It's insane. It's insane. Shout out to Karen Boo. Al Gordon in my ranches. Here we go. Let's taste this up. This is turning into my favorite bottle. Literally, my favorite bottle. Let's drink this up. It's just the cherry. It's still popping. I smell it and I taste it. The cherry's popping. I do get a little bit of leather. Nice caramel. Oak note on here is really one of a standout on here. But the cherry and the oak are playing very, very well on here. Also, it is kind of drying up my mouth a little bit. The oak note. I don't know if more oxygen in this bottle is going to make it more drier. That oak note, but I'm finding this to be really beautiful, really amazing, really one of the best whiskeys that have transformed in a while. And this is why I say, and this is why I've been talking about for the longest time. These bottles need to open up. When you first open up these bottles, when you first open these bottles like this, you start drinking it. The first time you start drinking, you're like, oh, it's good. It's good. But once there's more oxygen in the bottle, my man, my lady, Reaper Crew, Reaper Nation, this gets really, really good. Again, this is a pink top. I know a lot of you ladies want to get this. Farm Kitty in the chat room, I see you, Farm Kitty. I don't know if you have this yet, Farm Kitty. April, we have a couple of the ladies that want to get this. Purple, beautiful purple. You know what they say about purple? Purple is one of my favorite colors. I don't know if you guys know. I have some purple shoes from Kobe. I have some purple shoes from Kobe. Purple is the color royalty. Some of your emojis has a purple color on it. Because it's a color royalty, and if you don't know purple, that's what it is. It's a color royalty. That's why I think the color purple is amazing. It's better than pink. It's better than pink. Purple's better than pink all day long. There's no rule. There's no rule. There's no rule. There's no rule empire that has ever had the color pink. It's purple. Here we go. Let's notice that again. It's just so ridiculous. Now I'm getting a creamy vanilla on here, still with that cherry on here on the nose. So it's so insanely good. It's outstanding. 10-year Old Forester. This might be the best bottle that airs out in 2025. Yes, let's drink this up. Those are gunshots. Those are gunshots. You hear that? Those are gunshots that I'm hearing. Anyways, that's what it is. Miami. Sometimes people shoot in the sky. And it's so good. It's so good. What do I tell you guys about this? Next week, we're going to make a whole stream about this bottle. We're going to make a whole stream about we're going to make a whole stream. We'll make a whole stream about that bottle next week. Next week, don't forget to tune in next week. We stream every single day. Those are gunshots. You heard that? You know, there's actually people that shoot in the water. They shoot in the ocean. Did you guys know that UFOs go underwater too? Yes. California has a large amount of, we call them USOs. Anyways, let's start talking about drink us up. I know some of you ladies, you guys are gonna be scared. You're gonna think there's an alien in the closet. Ain't no alien in the closet. This is insane. Ridiculous. All right, Karen, I know Karen Boo wants me to cook. Karen Boo, you let me know when to cook, Karen Boo. Karen Boo, you let me know when to cook. All right, Karen Boo. Karen Boo is the leader on the stream right now. You let me know when to cook. You let me know when to cook. I'll cook. I'll cook, baby. I learned something about nicotine today. Nicotine's good for you, right? I learned something about nicotine today. Nicotine's good for you. Loves me some grills. It's great that Karen Boo's not a bossy woman. She gives me hints. Karen Boo gives me hints in the chat room. Shout out to the 200 super chat. She gives me hints. Women give you hints. They don't tell you directly. They don't tell you directly that they like you. They give you hints. How do they give you hints? Oh, I like your haircut. Another hint for the ladies. They don't directly tell you that. Oh, I like your jeans. The ladies like to give you hints, gentlemen. They don't directly tell you because if they tell you directly, it's like they're like stalkers. Oh, I like your bracelet. What does it do? Oh well, my bracelet recovers my dog if he runs away. I just gotta go. I got a whistle. It's not a grenade whistle like the Jersey Shore. It's a retreat. There you go. It's a retreat. Here we go. Let's know what's the sound. Oh man, any woman's armpits smell like this. I've been smelling it all day. Any woman smell. Oh, you know whose woman's armpit doesn't smell like this? Who's that girl? Who's that woman? That woman that left America. It ain't Whoop. Ooh, somebody's shooting again. Damn, there's a standoff. What's her name? It ain't Whoopi Goldberg. I tell you that right now. What's his name? What's the name? I don't even know. Here we go. Drinks up. The worst woman on this planet, Donald Trump said, is called. What's her name? I think it starts with a D. Donald something. Dawn something. What's her name? Oh, I forgot her name. She used to have a show. I remember one time Donald Trump had said, the worst woman in this world, who is it? I forgot her name. I think she's a lesbian now. Donald, or what's her name? She had black hair, short black hair, and she's round. What's her name? Rosie O'Donnell. Shoo! There you go. Rosie O'Donnell. There you go. Who thought of that? Who said that? I saw whoever said that. Shout out to whoever said that. Rosie O'Donnell, the worst woman on this planet. Holy Lord. Somebody needs to revoke her. I think she's living in England now. I have no idea. She left. Rosie O'Donnell. Holy crap. Rosie O'Donnell. I can make the best food ever. This is how the woman is. I can make the best the food ever. Like filet mignon, I can make the best. And then she shows up. She's, oh, this is horrible. Why isn't this meat cooked well done? Why is this meat hard as a rock? I want to make sure there's no bacteria. What the hell are you talking about? Holy Lord. Karen Boo with another $100. Oh, Karen Boo with another 100. Another 100 over here. You know what we're going to do for Karen Boo? I'm going to show her my shirt. As the Boo sisters, you don't have to guess what I want. Oof. You know what? I'm going to say this right now, Karen Boo. We're going to take off my shirt for you. Here we go, Karen Boo. I'm wearing a tank top right now. Yes, I'm almost naked. As a matter of fact, I got no boxes on. So I can't show you the boxes. But I have a tank top on. So let me show you guys. Karen Boo sent another $100. It's a cool shirt. Cool. Not a cool shirt. I have a tank top on. Let me show you my tank top. I think it's pretty cool. I got it last week. That's a tank top that I'm wearing. And for all of you, I like it. I'm wearing my tank top. Gentlemen, wear your tank tops with some jeans. Wear your tank top with some jeans. Okay, here we go. Let me read the chat room real quick. Over here. There you go. Shout out to Karen Boo. She's throwing it down today, Karen Boo. I love the fact that Karen Boo shows up when She's like, you know what? Let me tune in. Let me tune in. Shout out to Karen Boo. She's like her. She's like her. Let me go. Okay, here we go. Before I say anything more, let me take this with me. I don't got any wine to drink with this. Let me see over here. Karen Boo says I have to go to the store for more wine. If you want to recommend the ladies a wine, I would recommend you guys a wine. Now, the wine that I recommend, this is the wine I recommend. This is the wine that I recommend. Here we go. You can buy 2 of these. Here we go. Karen Boo. This is for you, Karen Boo. We've been drinking wine lately. This is the one I recommend. This is called 1858 Paso Robles. Paso Robles. Paso Robles. Now, you have to get the Cabernet Sauvignon. This is from the Camus Vineyards. 1858. But you have to get this one. Don't get the Reserve. The Reserve, you're not gonna like the Reserve. It has vanilla, and I personally don't recommend the Reserve. I paid for the Reserve. I paid a lot of $50, and this one I paid maybe $10 less. This is the one you gotta get if you're having dark meat. But if you're having the need to taste something different, I like this wine that I had the other day. I'll show you guys the wine. I have it inside. I drank some of it in the morning. I think I have a little bit left. Let me get that wine, and I'm going to take this out of the way. While I go inside, I get the wine for Karen Boo so that she could buy it. It's cheap and expensive. Let me get you the wine. It's cheap and expensive, and it's really good. It's Argentinian too. Let me show you. Here we go. This one I recommend a lot of you to get. I think everybody should get this. I really like this a lot. It goes really, really good with what I had the day. It also goes with chicken. I had chicken with this one. It's called Marbado. Marbado. It's really good. Now, sometimes when I see these ratings, 93 points, I say, damn, it's no bueno. I have a little bit left, you see. I have a little bit left over here. I have this already. Yeah. Probably going to drink. I'm going to probably drink this tonight, the rest of this tonight. This is really good for $20. I think this is the best $20 you could spend right now, currently, out of some of the wines that I have so far. Edgar Romeo, I do know Edgar Romeo that when he watches, he recommends us some wines. I need to show you the wine next week that he recommends. We're going to talk about it on the stream next week. Probably tomorrow. I'll buy it for all of you tomorrow, and then next week I'll show you my favorite wine, which is my favorite wine. It's about $70, really good. My favorite wine is about $70, very thick and very strong, very good. But this one, if you need something expensive, Marbado Cabernet Sauvignon is really good. Have it with some meat. If your chicken is strong, you can have it with some of your chicken if you want to. Here we go. Let's start cooking. Before we start cooking, Shout outs to Karen Boo. Huge shout outs to Karen Boo. We're at $315 on the stream. Let's drink some. Let's go. By the way, red blends are really good, but you got to find some good red blends. There was a red blend that I used to like. It was from Seven Sins, I believe it's called. There used to be a A wine that I used to like was Seven Sins. It was all black. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. It was a red blend. I really liked it. Obviously, you guys already know I like rich stuff, especially if I'm drinking. I like rich stuff, especially if I'm drinking high proof bourbons. High proof whiskey. If I'm drinking high proof whiskeys, you best believe my wine should be strong. I think women don't like strong wine, but real men do. I like strong wine. I just don't like. I don't like Chilean wine. Wine from Chile I don't like. It's super, super dry. I never find a fascination. Never have I found a fascination with Chilean wine. Chilean wine, I feel like it's just super, super dry. I've never liked it. All my life, I never liked it. When I was a kid, I remember when I was a kid. That my grandmother, she used to say that it's good for my heart. Till one day, my parents said, "What the hell are you giving him this? He's a young kid." What do you mean? He's a young kid. When are you giving him this? I didn't know. But I used to drink wine, a little bit of wine every time when I was a kid. When I was a long time ago, till my parents found out that I was drinking no wine. Did I like the wine that they were giving me? No, I didn't like the wine. Why didn't I like the wine? Because it was Chilean wine. Maybe that's what happened with that Chilean wine. I never liked it because it was Chilean. Uh, Wine from Chile is very cheap. That's what. That's last I remember. It's very, very cheap. Very cheap. Okay, I'm gonna start to cook this. My neighbors are gonna hate me because the smell is gonna be so, so good. Here we go. It's pretty hot already. Already clean this up. Clean up, yes. Shout out to Caribou. Here we go, Caribou. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the smell is ridiculous. The smell is insane. The smell's insane. Let's get us a little bit closer because I know some of you guys can't see. Let's get us a little bit closer. There you go. These are what you call pork steaks. Pork steaks. Pork steaks. And today I'm using B&B charcoal. B&B charcoal. Pork steaks. Remember pork? You need to make sure. Shout out to Caribou. Okay, pork, Caribou. This is for Caribou. Caribou in the chat room with the huge super chance today on the stream. Huge! Anyways, pork, you want to cook it right, okay? You want to cook it right. The thicker you cook it, the longer you cook it. The thinner it is, the slower you cook it. And we're cooking this slowly. Slowly. Oh, by the way, Caribou, I have something if you want to lose more weight. Wagyu, eat some Wagyu if you want to lose some more weight. There's always a way. Wagyu beef. Gentlemen, you want to lose some weight? Eat some Wagyu beef. You'll be in the bathroom for days. Here we go. I'm gonna drink this one. Don't know which one. I just picked a random one. Let's see what this is. OESF 10-year. This is a 10-year whiskey. 10-year whiskey. 10 years and 7 months. OESF. Let's see how this tastes like. I just finished drinking my Old Forester 10-year. Old Forester 10-year. Well, I'm gonna drink the rest now. Oof, that's good. Oof. That's really good. Okay, here we go. You can check the bottom a little bit if you want to. Okay, most of the heat is over here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here. Most of the heat is over here. Okay, so no, here we go, Caribou. Know where your heat is, okay? So over here, you see where there's no heat. There's heat there. There's heat here, but not as much as over here. You want to put these porks. Shout out to Mike. Thank you so much for adding rubies on this channel. Thank you so much for adding that thumbs up on this channel. Mike. Shout out to Mike. Okay, so the heat is over here on the back end. You see it on the back. That's where we're putting our pork. I'm going to start drinking that old 4 Roads. Today's Sunday for all of you. I know in Australia, it's like 9 a.m. In Australia, it's 9 a.m. It's real easy, Caribou. You have to make sure it gets colored up. That's all it is. Like Bob Ross, you know, he colors up those paintings. Color up your meats. And when you're finished coloring it up, when you're finished coloring up, put it that side so it gets cooked in the middle. Mike. Over here, Mike. With the $20 super chat in the chat room. Mike. Thank you so much. Mike over here says, in the chat room, Mike. Thank you so much. Says, looks delicious. Yes. It looks delicious right now. The raw side. When I flip it, it's going to look even better. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Reaper Crew. You know what time it is. We're number 1. We're at 400. We're at $340 on this stream. $340 on the stream. Huge shout out to Karen Boo. If Karen Boo was here every day, I know she making those. I know she's making that work. She making that money. I know she making that money, so she can't be here every day. But I do know it's a huge appreciation to Mike, Karen Boo, and also Al Gordon. Shout out to Al Gordon. Now, again, I'm going to say this. Here we go. I'm going to say this. Mike. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. This is what we're going to do. This is for Karen Boo. Only for Karen Boo right now. You see these flames? Sometimes these flames are no bueno. What you do is close this. All right, Karen Boo, close this. And for some of you, you already know. You close this up. If you close this up, the flames, the sparks will literally turn off. And that's what you want. Sometimes you don't want a lot of flame, Mike. Shout out to Mike in the channel with a $20 super chat. You don't want all those flames all the times unless you're really trying to impress your guests. I'm not trying to impress anybody, as a matter of fact. I'm trying to eat this for myself. So I want to make sure there's no grill lines, but you close it up. When you close it up, you will not get those flare-ups, right? Because what causes those flare-ups? The fat, the olive oil, the seasoning, but mainly the fat of whatever meat or the drippings, right, go on to the charcoal, and then you start to flare up, and then you get the heat that starts getting higher and higher. So what you do is, all you have to do is close up the grill. You close up the grill, and guess what? There's not going to be ventilation in the charcoal, right? To create that flame. Karen Boo over here says, Kay, did not know to close the lid. If you're doing this wide open, close the lid so that you close the lid so that you make sure those flames turn off, right? And again, you close this up. If I'm working on this meat, whatever meat, ribeye, filet mignon, chicken, pork, you close this up so that you have literally no air going into your barbecue. But we're gonna open it up soon. All right. Okay, now the flames are a little better. I can work with the flames. Now we can flip it. Oof, now I can flip it. Now I can flip it. I got time to flip it. Look at this. Oh, you see that? That's what I wanted. I wanted it nice and black. Oof. There you go, you see? That's nice. Now what you want to do is just stomp on it. Stomp on it a little bit. Alright, stomp on it a little bit. Alright, flatten it up a little bit. Flatten it up a little bit. Now you could keep the lid open for now. Yes. There's no flames now. I cooked that side. The side's looking neat. Let me just show you. Let me show some of you. See, it's looking beautiful, nice. It's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be juicy and really good. But you gotta do the other side. It's raw. It's raw. You gotta do the other side. But you're gonna put this over here. Now, let's start pouring our 4 roses. Let's start pouring our 4 roses. All right, let's start pouring our 4 roses. By the way, the vent on this grill on the bottom is closed. I have the vent on the bottom pretty closed. It's a little bit open, but it's closed. Just a little bit opened. Now, here we go. You can do this also. You put this like this. Why am I doing it like this? Because some of the pork is, some of this meat is right here, and there's not too much heat over here. I want it to be over the heat. Okay, I want it to be over the heat. I want the bottom to cook nice. All right, now here we go. Let's start pouring up. Let's start pouring up some Mike. Shout out to Mike. Let's start pouring up some 4 roses. And Karen, here we go, Karen, that's what we're going to do. Once you color this up, however it is, you color it up, you're going to put it on that side so the inside gets nice and cooked. I do want to put some Mike's hot sauce or barbecue sauce on this. I do want to put some barbecue sauce on this. You'll see what I do. But let's pour up this 4 roses. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe here in the corner. Hit that like button in the corner. Let's drink this up soon, but we're going to nose this one out. Now, Karen Boo, the reason why I turned it is because there's a certain amount of heat that hits over here that should hit over here. So I turn it so that the heat really gets all of it. It gets balanced out with the amount of heat on the certain time that I have it on the grill, okay? So for anybody that's watching that doesn't know how to cook, the reason why I turn it is because there's a certain amount of heat that I want the other side of the pork to get. And that's why I do turn it, okay? We're going to do it like this. Okay, we're about to put this away. We're about to put this over there. We're going to close the grill. We're going to put the barbecue sauce on here. Before we put the barbecue sauce, as Drinking Stuff, there's 4 roses. That's phenomenal. Caramel. Good amount of rye. Good amount of rye. A lot of rye, as a matter of fact. Good amount of cordon here. Man, that beautiful. This thing is goddamn good. Holy Lord. You don't want to overcook this either. These are thin. You see, look at the juice. You don't want to overcook them. All right? You don't want to overcook these. Put this over here. Never, never overcook. Look at the juices. Look at the juices just dripping. You never want to overcook your pork steaks. If you overcook your pork steaks, they're not going to taste good. Don't overcook them. Don't overcook them. All right, so we're going to spread that around. That's good. Mike. Shout out to Mike with a $20 super chat. Oh, Gordon, the big honcho in the chat room. Big honcho is Karen Boo. One of our super ranches, Karen Boo. So, this is what I'm going to do. To make sure that this gets perfect. We're going to close this up. All right, but we're just not going to close it up like that. We're going to open this vent, and I'm going to open it halfway. You see this? Halfway. I'm going to put it over here halfway. Now, you have the option right now to smoke up the meat. This is where it gets to the point that you have the option to smoke up your meat if you want to. Whatever it is you're doing. These are the moments that you should definitely try to figure out. Do you want to smoke it up? Or do you want to just, yes, you want to keep the flavor, or do you want to keep the flavors of whatever charcoal you're using? This is the charcoal I'm using, B&B, better burning charcoal, and it has lumped charcoal with oak. It has a little bit of a, I will say this is very unique. Shout out to Texas, there you go, Texas, there you go. Shout out to Texas. This is the most Texas charcoal you can use. Shout out to Texas. So if you want that, charred up oak smell to your food, shout out to Texas. This is what you need to get. This is B&B. By the way, B&B is, from Texas. Shout out to Texas. But I will say, I'm going to just show you something real quick. It does have a little bit of, yes. Oh, yeah, I did put my hand in there. It has a little bit of that wood. Has a little bit of that wood in that, almost that, it's like Maser. It comes with this inside. And not only that, but it's huge. There's big pieces on here, so you have to have a barbecue that's big enough. I don't recommend this for anybody who has a mini. If you have a mini barbecue, don't buy this. This is for a big boy. You gotta have a big boy. You can have an expert grill, or you can have a Weber. You have to have a big boy barbecue. There you go, Karen. There you go, Karen. You gotta have a big boy barbecue. Karen Boo says over here. She says over here, Karen Boo. I'm enlisting my sister Boo Grill Pepper. You can't just put pepper on your meat. You gotta put some salt. Use some sea salt. Don't use Himalayan. Don't use Himalayan. Never use Himalayan salt on your barbecue. Okay, for some of you, don't use Himalayan salt. Use sea salt. Let's finish this up. Shout outs to William. William, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. William over here with the $5 super chat. He says, I ain't always here, but yes, he says, but yes, God, you all in my high Ripper crew. You know what time it is? We're number one on the stream. We're at $345 on this stream. $345. Huge shout outs to Karen Boo. Huge shout outs to Karen Boo. Huge shout outs to all my super channels and William. Huge shout outs to William. Thank you so much for the positive notion. Now I'm gonna say this. What did I put today? I put barbecue seasoning. I used Kinder's, and I also used the other one. So here we go. We're gonna add the final steps on this, Karen Boo. Shout out to Karen Boo. So final steps. Here's the final steps. Here we go. To make this yummy and amazing. The final steps. We're going to put this a little bit closer to the grill. To the charcoal. Put it a little bit closer to the charcoal, right? The final steps. Okay, final steps. Here we go. Final steps. Blue Hog Original. Blue Hog Original. Let's pack us up. Blue Hog Original. Know what you're doing. Boom, Blue Hog Original. Now, what is that going to do by doing that? It's going to perfect it, okay? It's going to make it, let me just show you. It's going to make it perfect. Not only is going to make it perfect, but you're going to taste some of that Texas-style charcoal, obviously. You're going to taste some of those seasonings. And the best part about it is it's going to be nice and rich. It's going to be strong. It's going to be good flavor, full flavor. You can cut up your... by the way, now is the time for me to close this. I'm going to close it all the way. Here we go. Finally time for me to close this. And close it all the way. Now you're going to get a rich, with this barbecue that I'm using. Barbecue sauce. You're going to get a rich, strong flavor on here. It's great. This is real good. Now, I'm going to say this. You're going to only keep it on for a little bit. You don't have to keep it on for a long time, okay? Keep it on for a little bit. So, you got to keep it on for a little bit so that that pork, the underside gets nice and cooked up, and then also the flavors of that barbecue sauce start blending into the meats, especially with all that seasoning you put. It's just going to go perfectly. At the end of the day, remember sugar. What we say? Sugar takes over the salt, and it just tunes down the salt. So for all of you, that's just what it is. Beautiful, right? Okay, here we go. 4 Roses is what I'm drinking. And this one is OESF, really good. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Shout out to all of you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. We're almost at 16,000 subscribers on our stream. Almost at 16,000 subscribers. Karen Boo, this is what I want to ask Karen Boo. If you can, post up the wine. Karen Boo, post up the wine in the community post tonight. If you're buying some wines at the liquor store tonight, post up the wines you like. Tell the world which is the best wine. So if you buy 2 wines, you don't have to buy whiskey. You guys can post up whatever drinks it is you want to post up. Don't post up IPA beers. I'll delete that. But you can post up the wines. So Caribou is for Caribou. Post up the 2 wines that you buy, the 1 wine you buy. Let everybody know if it's a buy, and let everybody know if it's worth buying. Okay. That's for Karen Boo. By the way, Al Gordon recently posted up some whiskeys. Don't forget, community posts. You could post up community posts. Enjoy the community posts, right? Enjoy the community posts that you guys can post up. It's almost like a forum that you guys can post up whatever you want to. And if you post up whatever it is you want, you could trigger somebody. You could trigger somebody to buying what you're really posting. But you have to be a member. If you're not a member, well, get the membership, right? Community post, you can go check it out. Let's drink this up. Hey, here's another thing you could do. I don't suggest this though. You can cook up. You can cook up and melt out the barbecue sauce. You can do that if you want to. I don't suggest it. I don't suggest you guys to burn and cook up that barbecue sauce, but if you want to, you're welcome to do it. You're welcome to do it if you want to. I just don't suggest it. I definitely don't suggest it. We're gonna drink a beer. I'm gonna have some beer with this. I'm probably gonna have the wine. I'm gonna have the leftover wine. But I want to have some beer with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze up my Japanese beer with this. The Japanese beer has been really, really good. You guys already know. Sapporo Asahi. I gotta go in and get a wooden planket for this. Maybe I should get I'll get a wooden planket for this. Let's go check it out before we go inside. Let's go check it out before we go inside. Let's go check this out. Oof! You know what we should do? I should get my brush. Let me get my brush. I brush it off. Let me get my brush. I could brush this off so it's even. It looks a lot better if it's even. Let's brush it off. Let me get that brush and I'm gonna get a wooden planket. Beauties, beauties. All right, now I'm gonna have that. It should be basically done. It's basically done. I'm gonna keep this on here for a little bit. I'll keep it on here over here for a little bit because I do need to move some stuff. So while I'm moving some stuff, it's not that bad for this to melt in. Some of those sugars will melt in. It's not that bad. Let some of those sugars melt in. It's gonna be good regardless. The beautiful part of this is that it's so juicy. Yeah, let me move some of this stuff here. All right, we got this moving. Let's move some of this. Oof, I don't think I drank that barrel proof, did I? I don't think I drank that barrel proof. Or did I? I think I did. Don't even remember. Okay, here we go. We're going to take off those. We're going to take off those pork sticks. What am I drinking right now? Four Roses. Real good. All right, let's take this off. Let's take this off. Finally, time for us to take this off. Let's take this off. Ain't us beautiful? Here we go. Let me show you. Oof. Beautiful. Let's take out the second one. Let's take out the second one. First one was beautiful. The second one, oof. Beautiful pork steak. Look at that bone. Suckable, suckable. That's what the ladies say to me. Suckable. This is going to be the ultimate one. I think this is the one I'm going to first see. I'm going to eat this one first. It's so charred up. It's so charred up and beautiful. Oof. Can't wait to have this one. Let's show you. This reminds me of the Rush Hour movie when Chris Tucker says something about greasy noodles. This is not greasy. It's just I put barbecue sauce. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Hey! Okay, so we have everything. Make sure that all the chips looks good. Alright, so to turn this off. You guys already know to turn this off. Make sure the bottom vent is closed all the way, and the top vent has to be closed. You see this? Closed, good. It's a closed grill, and that's how you keep it off. Shout out to Karen Boo. Shout out to Karen Boo. Shout out to Mike with a $20 super chat today. Al Gordon. AM. Shout out to AM. Also, we have to say shout out to AM too, because he gave out 5 memberships this month. Edgar Romeo gave out a ton of memberships this month. Who that also, and Joe Waters also. Shout out to them. Here we go. I don't know what I'm going to cook tomorrow, but I'm focusing on today. I know I want to have something fancy tomorrow. I'm going to say that right now. Monday's my favorite day. I want to have something fancy. Something fancy. I want to have something fancy tomorrow. What will it be? Maybe I have some prime picanha. What you guys think? Prime picanha? Are you guys bored of that? Tri-tip. I haven't had tri-tip in a long time. Prime tri-tip. Also, I could do some ribs. High-end ribs. Monday, come on. Monday ribs, come on. Maybe not. Maybe not. You guys give me suggestions of what to do tomorrow. Let me know. I could do anything. Lobster. I could do surf and turf, a New York strip, ribeyes, filet mignon. I don't want to do filet mignon. I already had it this weekend. Personally, filet mignon is not as fatty as you might think. But if you cook it good like I do, it's good. It's great. I love filet mignon. It's good, but you gotta know how to cook it. I cook it really good. If you buy filet mignon, if you think you know how to cook it, doesn't mean it's gonna be good every time. Doesn't mean it's gonna be good every time, right? Doesn't mean it's gonna be good every time. Chicken wings also. Chicken wings is the same as filet mignon. If you don't know how to cook chicken wings, you're probably not going to enjoy it all the time. I love chicken wings, so there's so many things I could do. I could do chicken breast. I could do chicken breast tomorrow. Chicken wings. I don't want to do ribs. I could do tri-tip, ribeyes, filet mignon. I could do fish. I could do salmon. I could do. We don't eat cod or tilapia on the stream, okay? Let's say it or not. We don't eat cod or tilapia on the stream. I could do I could do trout. I could do trout, salmon, snapper, dolphin. I could do dolphin. I could do dolphin. Shout out to Miami Dolphins. Let's drink us up. I could do dolphin. I could do crab roll. Crab rolls for the weekends. Crab rolls for the weekends, unless I find a good price. What else can I do tomorrow? Tomorrow, I don't want to do pork again. I'm eating pork right now. There's so many things we could do. Give your suggestions in the chat room if you want. Maybe you inspire me. Maybe you inspire me. Ladies and gentlemen, we have drinks and whiskeys on here that are very, very nice. Farm Kitty says salmon. It's a good one. That's what I was thinking of. Salmon. Shout out to Farm Kitty. If I find a good salmon, I'll make a salmon for a lot of you tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. Mahi. I do mahi too. If I find a good mahi tomorrow. Who said that? Joe Waters says mahi. If I find a good mahi tomorrow, I'll do it. Sea bass is my favorite. My favorite fish. Sea bass. The most annoying fish to cook is monkfish. Monkfish is good, but the problem is it stinks. Man, monkfish is like the dirtiest girl in the world on her period. Oof. The dirtiest girl on the world on her period. That's what monkfish smells like. But when you cook it, it's so good. So good. So good. Who's the most annoying girl in the world? Baddie. What's her name? Bad Barbie? Baddie Barbie, whatever her name. That's an annoying one. It's like that. It's like cooking her up. What's another annoying? Taylor Swift. Oof. Oh, we can't say Taylor Swift. We can't say Selena Gomez. Oof. There you go. That's a good one. We can't say Taylor Swift. Come on now. Can't say Taylor Swift. Selena Gomez. Oof. Ooh, J-Lo. J-Lo. There you go, J-Lo. J-Lo's an annoying one. Yeah. Who else? What another? Oof. Can't think of other ones. Oof. I'm basically saying all the Latinas. I'm basically saying Latinas are annoying. Uh-oh. What are the white girl and annoying in the world? Oh, Cardi B. Oh, she's another Latina. Cardi B got the stinkiest booty in the world. Man. Let me see. Kim Kardashians. I don't watch them, so it's not annoying. I don't watch them, so it's not annoying. I know Cardi B shows up in my meme timeline on social media. She's very annoying. Who's the most annoying Kim Kardashian in the world? You gotta give it to Khloe or Kim Kardashian. Khloe has no emotion. You could tell her that she got dirt in her eyes. She won't even laugh. She'll laugh. What is her name? The black-haired, the one that's going out the drummer. I don't know why she's going out the drummer. the one that ruined Scott Dis's life. I think her name is what is her name? I don't know her name, but she's the shortest, smallest one out of all of them. I think Kim Kardashian is the most material one out of all of them. Oh man, she can be really annoying, really annoying. Anyways, we're not talking about annoying women anymore, because I'm gonna be annoyed. It kills my mood, kills my mood. Let's start drinking some beer. What beer am I gonna drink? Oof. What beer am I gonna drink? With this, what beer am I gonna drink? Let's put this out here. Okay, here's the options. Here's the options: Sapporo or Asahi. Sapporo or Asahi, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna end the stream very, very soon. We're gonna end the stream very soon. But which one are we officially gonna pick? The last super chat of the super chatted. Which one do I have? Mike, or Karen Boo? Which one do I have? Which one do I have? Asahi or Sapporo? Asahi or Sapporo? I'll pop it open right now. The last super chat of the super chat was Mike. Or anybody that has super chat on stream, you get the option. Mike, which one do I do? Al Gordon also. Al Gordon has an option because he's super chat too. Shout out to Al Gordon. Which one do I do? Karen Boo. She's at the store trying to pick out the liquor. Mike says, love my Japanese beer. Tell me which one. Who's the first one to tell me? Sapporo or Asahi? I'm going to say this right now. Ladies. If your booty's stanky, and you ain't going to get nobody. I'm going to say it right now. Sapporo says, there you go, Sapporo. The ugliest dude one of the ugliest dudes in the world dumped Cardi B. You know Cardi B? I think one of those Migos, that dude's ugly as hell. Ugly as hell. If he dumped Cardi B, that means that thing is stank, and she needs to stop eating that Taco Bell. This is for all you ladies, okay? All you ladies, drink wine, have good hygiene. What does good hygiene mean? Take a shower, cut your nails, do your nails, or get pretty. That's good hygiene. You guys say Sapporo. We're going to pop this open. We're going to suck it up. And we're going to drink it up. And we're going to end the stream. Right, let's pop it open. Make sure to get in the can. It gets as cold as possible in the can. Drink us up. That's the beer to drink. We're taking this out here out the way. That's the beer to drink. Hey, gentlemen, we're going to end the stream right now. We're at $345 on the stream. Huge shout outs to 340. By the way, this is excellent too. Just because I'm not showing it doesn't mean anything. This is excellent too. Crispy, beautiful. But if you do get a Sapporo, get the reserve in a glass, or if you get Sapporo, get it in a can, premium. If you get the premium, get it in a can, and the reserve, you get it in a glass. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the stream right now. Okay, we're going to end the stream right now. You guys are amazing. On a Sunday, you guys are wild. The whiskey of the stream, it's just so beautiful, man. This is royalty at its finest. So beautiful. Love it. Also, I like this one too. Great one. Oof, so good that year. It's just so many good bangers that I show you guys. We don't show you the bad whiskeys that I have inside that I want to show you. I don't show you that. Huge shout outs to Karen Boo on the stream. Huge shout outs to the law enforcement. Shout outs to the USA. Shout outs to the USA, but shout outs to all the EMTs. All the nurses, all the essential workers, and all the firefighters, law enforcement, police officers. Shout out to police officers. When you call 911, guess who's showing up? A liberal ain't showing up. The police is showing up. Shout out to the police for all of them that have their job and do a hell of a job. Shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Huge shout outs to Blues Hog. They make my stream better every time I use this on the stream. Shout out Sue. Yes, yes. Shout out to Karen Boo. Shout out Sue. Elijah Craig. My stream is so much better when I have an Elijah Craig. Shout out to New Riff. New Riff. You guys already know what I showed you. Single barrels or the 8 years the way to go. Fantastic. But I can say next week we're gonna make a stream literally about this bottle. I'm in love with this bottle, and oxidation is real. With enhanced oxygen, let air out just like it is now. The more time you drink this, the better it gets. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. And today, this is gonna be the one I'm gonna eat. Oh my Lord. You know what? I'm not going to even show it. I'm not going to show it. It's good there. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Let me suck this up one time. That's what she said. That's what she said. Let's drink a sip. Stock market opens up tomorrow. My favorite day of the week is Monday. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Do your routines that you need to. You guys are awesome. Huge shout outs to Karen. Huge shout outs to April Farm Kitty. In the Chair Farm Kitty. Joe Waters out Gordon Chair Room. Get your membership if you haven't. If you haven't got your membership, get your membership on the channel. We stream literally every day. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Comment down below. In the chat room, comment down below. And a huge shout outs also to Who Dat, prayers to Who Dat. And I do know that she's staying positive. Shout out to George. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Shout out to everybody that has been here in the last couple of days. Jason Kane yesterday, holding it down. Shout out to Jason Kane. And for all of you, the ladies dominated the stream today. Yes, yes, the ladies dominated the stream today. Oh, can't wait to. Let me look at my fingers. Dang. Shit. That's wild, wild, wild. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what time it is. You know what time it is. Well, no one. It's officially time for me to end the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. I'll see you all tomorrow. We stream every single day. Tune in tomorrow. How do you get a wrench? You gotta literally be sending super chats often. Be part of the chat room. Be part of the community. And for all of you, Reaper Nation, Reaper Crew, you guys are awesome. I'll see you soon tomorrow. Hopefully the stock market doesn't crash tomorrow. XRP might go to $2 and then go boom to the moon. I'll see you soon on the next one. Reaper officially signed out. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Oof. Last one I see in the chat room is... Oof. I see Karen Boo all day long on the stream. Karen Boo, shout out to Karen Boo. $345 on the stream. Hell of a Sunday. Reaper sign out. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow. 2025, yes? You guys are awesome. Reaper sign out.